Welcome, fellow artists, to Lyricology 101. I still don't have my channel back yet, but we're here. We're back again with another personal bar-for-bar breakdown with my man Kincade with his track Property. If you guys are interested in getting your song broken down in a similar fashion, hit me up at Lyricology101 mail@gmail.com. Don't forget the mail. Hit up your boy at Instagram as well if you're interested, Lyricology101. So let's get this ball rolling. Very interesting song. Hope y'all doing good. Let's get it.
I've been copping property. Glock with around, you ain't stopping me. Locking it down when I choppa spree. And I've been talking to crowds like I'm Socrates. And I'm popping threes like woah. Sippin Chateau Lafleur, merlot. Reppin for the A60. Look on my back and it say Bordeau.
Yo. All right, so right off the bat, all right. I like this part. Let's just jump straight to it. Glock with around, you ain't stopping me. Locking it down when I choppa spree. Talking to crowds like I'm Socrates. That whole area is it's a flow with some matching cadences and rhymes. If you guys don't know, anything gray is a flow, anything with color is a rhyme, all right? So Glock with around, that's 4 syllables, and you ain't stopping me, right? That's 3 syllables. He's gonna bounce from the 4 and the 3 back and forth really fast. Really smooth, man. This shit just sounds good. It sounds like butter. When he gets to the next part of the, he's going to change his flow with like, whoa. And then he's just going to do these like 2 syllable swings, right? So like, whoa, Sippin Chateau Lafleur, merlot. It's so hard to say that, Chateau Lafleur, merlot, right? It's kind of a tongue twister, so I'll give him some points for that. But yeah, we get the 2 syllable swing with Chateau Lafleur, merlot, repping the 860. Look on my back and say Bordeaux, right? We got the end syllables with whoa matching. We got some internals with fleur and mer bouncing off of each other, and then some play off of chat and back. But he's keeping it light at the beginning. I feel like as he goes on, he's just going to keep playing around with the rhymes. At the very beginning, he said, I've been copping property, right? It didn't necessarily fit with the flow that he brings here, but the 3 syllable rhyme is there, man. So property, stopping me, chopping spree, or choppa spree, right? He's supposed to say choppa spray, but he phonetically bent it so the choppa spray, right? So property, stopping me, choppa spree, Socrates, and popping threes. I mean, he keeps it consistent, man. Really dope, man. But what's my man talking about, though? Let's get to it.
Dope. I've been copping property. Glock with around, you ain't stopping me. Locking it down when I choppa spree. And I've been talking to crowds like I'm Socrates.
All right, so look, I've been copping property. To me, I feel like he's making big moves, right? He's copping property, he's making moves. He might actually physically be moving as well, right? Bought a new house, bought some new land, bought a new Providence. So Glock with around, you ain't stopping me. I got a gun in my hand, and there's a bullet in this joint. Glock with around, the gun's right there. I'm ready to pop, right? You ain't stopping me. But the Glock with the round could be to protect himself, or the Glock with the round could actually be to shoot for the stars. Locking it down with a chopper spray, right? So he's locking this whole situation down when he's taking his shots, whether it be a shot at you or whether it be a shot at the game. I'll be talking to crowds like I'm Socrates, like a philosopher, sharing his philosophies with you guys. I'll be talking to crowds like I'm Socrates, and I'm popping threes like, whoa, right? That's when he changes the flow, but I got an idea out of this. I'm popping threes like he's shooting shots, right? But if he's talking to crowds like Socrates, he's opening people's minds. So he's popping third eyes open. He's popping threes. So I'll be talking to crowds like I'm Socrates, and I'm popping threes like, whoa. So that whole whoa concept is waking people up. Sippin Chateau Lafleur merlot. He's sipping that fine shit. Reppin the A60, talking about his land. Look on my back and say Bordeaux, right? So he's playing the game, and I got kind of a visual of basketball.
Man, I've been talking to crowds like I'm Socrates, and I'm popping threes like whoa, Sippin Chateau Lafleur.
Let's run it all the way back.
I've been copping property. Glock with around, you ain't stopping me. Locking it down when I choppa spree. And I've been talking to crowds like I'm Socrates, and I'm popping threes like whoa, Sippin Chateau Lafleur, merlot, reppin for the A60. Look on my back and it say Bordeaux. What's better, cold chains or warm weather? Gold rings or 4 letters. When the storm came, I hit the storm cellar. So
all right, so we got the better weather letters cellar matching, but flow wise it's a 2 syllable or 3 syllable swing rather. What's better, cold chains or warm weather? Gold rings or 4 letters. When the storm came, at the storm cellar, right? So everything is anchored perfectly. But the rhymes match from this point forward. Warm weather, 4 letters, storm cellar. And then gold chains, that's 2. Gold ring, storm came, that's a 2-syllable flow. So we're just bouncing between these 2 flows, right? So what's better, gold chains or warm letter? 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3. Sounds really dope. So I talked to my G about a property, went west with a buzz smoke quality. So property and quality match, and then he used all the syllables in property to talk to my G, but he added a syllable. I count that I dock that. So talk to my G about a property, right? He could have said talk to G about a property. He might have got away with that. But went west with a buzz smoke quality. So these 2-syllable swings are standing out, but they don't rhyme, right? So went west with a buzz smoke quality. Good looks just come from my pedigree. So he's gonna go to pedigree and separately, but these are all 3-syllable rhymes. So property, quality, pedigree, and separately, they're all matches. But yeah, he hangs off that 3-syllable all the way through, and he's just playing around with it. Really good, man. So run that back.
Storm came and hit the storm cellar, so I talked to my G about a property. Went west with a bud smoke quality. Good looks just come from my pedigree.
Y'all catch that? So went west with a bud smoke quality. Good looks just come from my pedigree. So it's still the same flow. He just moved around the syllables.
Looks just come from my pedigree. Said it came with a view so separately. Stop.
Yeah. All right. So what's my man saying though? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Let's get it.
What's better, cold chains or warm weather? Gold rings or 4 letters when the storm came and hit the storm cellar. So
all right, so what's better? He's giving you these 2 options, right? But I don't know, my mind kept going, right? So what's better, cold chains or warm weather? Gold rings or 4 letters? When the storm came, I hit the storm cellar, right? I went down. So I think he's saying he went from East Coast to West Coast. Like, what's better? Cold chains and gold rings, right? These 2 themes make me think of New York. And then warm weather and 4 letters, so warm weather and love, right? It made me think of transitioning over to the West. But the 4 letters could be love, the 4 letters could be West, the 4 letters could be, I don't know, goat, maybe goat status, but the 4 letters represent something. Most likely 4 letters would represent love in this case. So he decided to get out of the cold and go somewhere warmer, right? When the storm came, I hit the storm cellar. So I talked to my G about a property. So making a move, right? Went west where the buzz spoke quality. So he must be going to Cali. Good looks just come from my pedigree. So I initially looked at it like, oh, he's looking good in this situation. But if he came to his G for some help, right? He helped him out. He's like, all right, good looks. That's what I thought. So good looks just come from my pedigree. Like, it's just what I am. I got connections like that. So good looks for my transition from one side to the next is just what I got. Said it came with a view sold separately. So I still felt like that was connected to the went west where the buzz smoke quality. It's just about when you get there, there's more to it than what you have to deal with. So man, the visuals, I like it. I like what he's doing.
What's better, cold chains or warm weather? Gold rings or 4 letters when the storm came and hit the storm cellar. So I talked to my G about a property. Went west with a bud smoke quality. Good looks just come from my pedigree. Said it came with a view so separately. Stop testing me. You know I got that big body best of me. Bring the heavy cream for the recipe. And the stew cooking on my destiny. Don't question me. Shoot goals so far, they're heavenly. Nice kicks to your shoes like empathy. She's your dome so far like Kennedy. In all caps, I carve my legacy.
Sheesh. So yeah, we're gonna go off the 3-syllable swing all the way through. You know, it works perfectly. Testing me, besting me, heavy cream recipe, destiny, question me, heavenly empathy, Kennedy, legacy. I just love going off the rhymes in a row. It always sounds cool. But all right, so for this part right here, right? Stop testing me. You know, I got that big body besting me, right? I didn't count it. That syllable was in the way, right? So stop testing me, bod besting me. They could have met. You know, that's what he was going for. And then the Y breaks the syllable down, right? Or it adds a syllable rather. So bring the heavy cream for the recipe in the stew cooking up my destiny. Don't question me. And then shoot goals so far, they're heavenly. Nice kicks through your shoes like empathy. Shoot for your dome so far like Kennedy. So goals so far and dome so far, they also match as far as the flow, but that's another 3-syllable swing. So he's still using the 3-syllable swing even on this part. So go so far, they're heavenly. Just like bring the heavy cream for the recipe. Go so far, they're heavenly. Dome so far like Kennedy. So everything comes together. And then all caps, I carve my legacy. So the all caps and carve my are in the same swing as well. So all caps, I carve my legacy. That's just as far as I'm concerned, his even flow works. It works. Everything's in the right place. Everything sounds good. But what's my man saying though? What you talking about?
Stop testing me. You know I got that big body best of me.
Oh, so you hard, right? You on some Action Bronson shit, you know what I'm saying, rolling? So stop testing me. You know I got that big body best in me. But also, he's hard. He's getting it handled. Bring the heavy cream for the recipe. So big body best connects with the heavy cream. But on top of that, the heavy cream doubles for a lot of money. So I'm bringing a lot of money for the recipe in the stew, cooking up my destiny. But got the heavy cream, which is also in relation to just that move, that flavor. Bring the heavy cream for the recipe in the stew, cooking up my destiny. So cream, recipe, cooking up, and destiny. It's all put in the same spot. The cream, recipe, and food relation is there. He's in the stew getting it done. Don't question me. To me, just connected. It's just an emphasis further on stop testing me. I feel like he said the same line in a weird way. Like, stop testing me, don't question me, right? Because the questions and the tests relate in my head. Shoot goals so far, they're heavenly. So he's just shooting for the sky, right? Bam. Shoot goals so far, they're heavenly. Which is, I mean, the heavenly immediately makes you think he's shooting up. Nice kick, steal your shoes like empathy. So I don't know if empathy is a shoe, but steal your shoes like empathy. If you have empathy, you feel something. You feel something. So maybe it was apathy, because apathy is like, I don't give a fuck, right? So nice kick, steal your shoes like empathy. But maybe there's a shoe brand called Empathy. I've seen that happen before. But anyway, nice kick, steal your shoes like empathy. Or it might be a song reference or something, but I don't know how the empathy connects with the nice kick, steal your shoes. But nice kick, steal your shoes connection is cool. Shoot your dome so far like Kennedy, right? You think he's going to shoot you up close and your brain's going to fly over there. I think he's saying he could shoot from a long distance and hit you like Kennedy. So shoot your dome so far like Kennedy, but also his words are shooting into your head so far like Kennedy. So I feel like the connection to him being hard like Big Body Best and then him being super mad deep. So shoot for the dome so far like Kennedy. In all caps, I carve my legacy. So I thought all caps was in relation to Doom, because I think he's going to reference Doom in a little bit. So in all caps, I carve my legacy. So I feel like everything as far as his visualization is concerned, he's dope with it.
Testing me. You know I got that big body best of me. Bring the heavy cream for the recipe. And the stew cooking on my destiny. Don't question me. Shoot goals so far, they're heavenly. Nice kicks to your shoes like empathy. Shoot your dome so far like Kennedy. In all caps, I carve my legacy. I've been copping property. Glock with around, you ain't stopping me. Locking it down when I choppa spree. And I've been talking to crowds like I'm Socrates. And I'm popping threes like woah. Sippin Chateau Lafleur, merlot. Reppin for the A60. Look on my back and it say Bordeaux. All we know is green, so you know we blowing O's. One call to the team and your body decompose. Always tripping off the lean, but I never miss a show. I was sipping Hennessy, listening to Figaro. Now I'm stepping in the lane, hit you with the finger roll. And you know we D'ing up, you ain't seeing skull. Ride with the gang, so you know we finna blow. Ride with the gang, so you know we finna blow.
Fuck you. How about that? Too many rhymes. God damn. Bro, what do you do? Like, look, from here, it's like, oh, it's, okay, a lot of words. And then, oh, God. All right, let's get it. So, start with the flow. Don't even attempt to match all these rhymes. Start with the flow. Once you start with the flow, you'll catch it's a bunch of fives. All we know is green. No, we blowing O's, body decomposed, tripping off the lean, never miss a show, sipping Hennessy, listen into Figaro, which is 5 syllables still, stepping in the lane with the finger roll. No, we D'ing up, see a single score. No, we finna blow. So flow-wise is consistent on the 5 syllable swing. I'm gonna run it back, you'll hear it, because this is pretty much the end of the song. We just gonna dive into what he did here.
Bordeaux. All we know is green, so you know we blowing O's. One call to the team and your body decompose. Always tripping off the lean, but I never miss a show. I was sipping Hennessy, listening to Figaro. No,
that's smooth, man. I ain't gonna lie, it's smooth, man. The count's great. I know he's like, get into the rhymes. I want you to talk about my rhymes. All right, so look, you anchored yourself to the O sound, right? The last syllable is really the biggest rhyme here. O. So O, pose, show, Figaro, finger roll, skull, blow, and no. I counted the no's because he just was consistent with that O sound, right? But yeah, blowing O's, decompose, miss the show, Figaro, finger roll, single score. Like, so he's just bouncing around with the internals. The internals are switched up like crazy, but he's anchored everything to that O sound, that in rhyme. So while he's dancing around with this 5 syllable swing, as long as he lands on the O, it sounds like it all rhymes. You know what I'm saying?
all we know is green, so you know we blowing O's. One call to the team and your body decompose. Always tripping off the lean, but I never miss a show. I was sipping Hennessy, listening to Figaro.
So it all sounds good, right? Miss the show, Figaro's good match. But he's gonna go in with the sound that is easy to match, man. I'm telling you. So tripping off the lean, but I never miss a show. Sipping Hennessy, listening to Figaro, right? Step pin in, so he's still going off of tripping, right? So step pin in the lane, hit you with the finger roll. A lot of them inside matches, man. Tripping, sipping, henna, listening, figure, step in, hit with, with the, yeah, everything's just coming together crazy. The E sound, which I matched with green, he's gonna be rolling those around too. So all we know is green, so you know we blowing O's. One call to the team and your body decompose. Always tripping off the lean, but I never miss a show. I was sipping Hennessy, listening to Figaro. Now I'm stepping in the lane, hit you with the finger roll. So he's gonna still do the E sound, finger roll, and you know we D'ing up. You can't see a single skull. So yeah, I love it. I love how he swings on the shit. Sounds butter. Sounds nice. Sounds sweet. This one's pretty cool. One call to the team, have your body decompose. So he still has one and com matching. The ah sound is still matching. So he opens up with the ah sound on each bar. This nigga did too much stuff, to be honest. The funnier part about it is just that everything isn't sheeted together. It's like he's bouncing all the internals around as fast as he can. When he gets to this part, now I'm stepping in the lane, hit you with the finger roll, and you know we D'ing up. You ain't see a single skull. Ride with a gang, and you know we finna blow. So he's still going off that A sound. And then we still rolling off the O. So yeah, man, he was up and down with this shit. Hear it one more time, man.
All we know is green, so you know we blowing O's. One call to the team and your body decompose. Always tripping off the lean, but I never miss a show. I was sipping Hennessy, listening to Figaro. Now I'm stepping in the lane, hit you with the finger roll. And you know we D'ing up, you ain't seeing skull. Ride with the gang, so you know we finna blow. Ride with the gang, so you know we finna blow.
What are you saying, though? What are you even talking about, man?
Back in the say Bordeaux. All we know is green, so you know we blowing O's.
All we know is green, we got mad money, but all we know is green because you blowing O's, you got weed, right? So we double play on green. All we know is green, so you know we blowing O's. One call to the team and your body decompose. So yeah, call up your people, you'll be dead. One call to the team and your body decompose, always tripping off the lean, and I never miss a show. So when he's tripping off the lean, he might be off time, but he's always on time because he never misses a show. He's always on time. I was sipping Hennessy, listening to Figaro, right? So once again, we got the MF Doom reference. So always tripping off the lean, slow, right? So the tripping off the lean, which would imply like off time, but I never miss a show, which would imply being on time. To me, felt like another reference to Doom. Being on time and off time, back and forth, right? I was sipping Hennessy, listening to Figaro. So he was drinking, getting drunk like the villain would, right? I was sipping Hennessy, listening to Figaro. Now I'm stepping in the lane, hit you with the finger roll. So to me, I feel like he wanted to bend Figaro and Figaro to make it a homophone. I'll give him the point for it, sure. Figaro, it works. Now I'm stepping in the lane, hit you with the finger roll, right? So now we jumped to basketball. So I'm stepping in the lane, hit you with the finger roll, which is a layup. And you know we D'ing up. You ain't never seen a skull, right? Or you ain't see a single score, right? So he's making his shot and you're not gonna make your shot, right? Straight to the point. Ride with a gang and you know we finna blow. So I connected that to his team killing you. And then ride with a gang and you know we finna blow. I connected that to a basketball reference. So he got a team to handle his business and he got a team on the court like he balling. So I just let both sentences have its own context. But as far as what my man's doing, man, he's just giving you visualizations, man.
All we know is green, so you know we blowing O's. One call to the team and your body decompose. Always tripping off the lean, but I never miss a show. I was sipping Hennessy, listening to Figaro. Now I'm stepping in the lane, hit you with the finger roll. And you know we D'ing up, you ain't seeing skull. Ride with the gang, so you know we finna blow. Ride with the gang, so you know we finna blow. I've been copping property. Glock with a round, you ain't stopping me. Locking it down when I choppa spree. And I've been talking to crowds like I'm Socrates. And I'm popping threes like woah. Sippin Chateau Lafleur, merlot. Reppin for the A60. Look on my back and it say Bordeaux. I've been copping property. Glock with a round, you ain't stopping me. Locking it down when I choppa spree. And I've been talking to crowds like I'm Socrates. And I'm popping threes like woah. Sippin Chateau Lafleur, merlot. Reppin for the A60. Look on my back and it say Bordeaux.
Let's get it, man. Kincade. Get aid. Leave your men slayed and then paid. All right, so anyway, man, shout out to Kincade. Dope track. Yeah, as far as this one, man, I'm feeling it. I got a vibe from it, I got a vibe from it. As far as his rhyming, his cadences and everything like that, he's really dope with that. He's really solid with that. As far as the message in the track, I feel like we're getting images of him making a decision and then the final verse just kind of goes in this I'm cool route. And it doesn't emphasize what the property represents. It doesn't go further in what the property has done for him. All we know is that he's been investing and making a move, right? To me, it sounds like he made a transition to a new space, but I didn't know what that space represented. To me, he just said, I made a move and the move worked. But I don't see anything in that last fast part of the track representing what the property did, or what the property represents. I thought we would go deeper into that and maybe have more metaphors and layers in relation to the property. If the property was you bought a basketball court or something, and you can play something off of that, or if you bought a weed dispensary, and now we have another reason to go off of the West Coast concept. You bought a taco stand and you making bread off of that. Anything that would tell me what the property represents, because the track is called Property. So I just thought that it would dive deeper into a bigger image of property. But other than that, my nigga killed it. So it's all good, man. I just love how he plays with cadences and flows and rhythms. Really dope. I like the beat. The beat to me puts me in a nice vibe. So yeah, it's one of them tracks, man. As far as would I play more of his music? Yeah, I definitely hear more from what he has. So shout out to my man Kincade. If you guys are interested in getting your song broken down in a similar fashion, hit up your boy, man. lyricology101mail@gmail.com. Please say the mail. And if you're interested, you can also hit me at Instagram at lyricology101 and just holler at me. Let me know if you want one of your songs done, or if you want one of your favorite songs done. Hey, how about that? If you guys want Mural 2, hit me up and we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all up to you guys, right? So I'm just trying to keep this open as much as possible. We have more episodes coming up. We got some exciting stuff coming down, but till we get our channel back, we don't know what to do. So much love to you guys. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. And if you like what we're doing here at Lyricology 101, please share. This has been Lyricology 101. My name is Andre Gaynor. And don't forget, we're the artists. Peace.